Welcome to another edition of That Goat Metal Show with Barry and the Silent Producer. Today we'll be covering great metal guitarists. Now here's Barry.
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry, That Goat Metal Show, with this new segment of our top guitarists. All right, let me get mine out of the way so before I hand it over to the Silent Producer. All right, again, no particular order, but of course, got some names I'm going to shout out there. All right, first, let's go with Dave Mustaine. All right, Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. Everybody knows that man is just a top-notch guitarist, and he always wanted to shove it in Metallica's face. Okay. James Murphy. Okay. James Murphy is a pinnacle guitarist, played in Death, Obituary, Testament, Disincarnate. The man is a genius, and you could just tell when you hear his solos, you know it's James Murphy. All right. John Gallagher from Dying Fetus. How that man could play and do those brutal vocals at the same time. I mean, it's just, the man is coordinated well, and he fucking could play the hell out of that guitar. His riffs are amazing. Okay. Then we go with the legend, Andy LaRock. King Diamond, Merciful Fate, Death. He's a legend. Okay. And he's another one that he just has this sound where you could just tell it's his playing. All right. Then we go with the master, Trey Azagoff from Morbid Angel. All right. He is his vocals, his guitar playing, and his solos are so unique on those Morbid Angel albums that, you could just hear it from afar, hear the solo, it's Morbid Angel. All right. Then we go with the legend that is Dimebag Darrell. All right, from Pantera. Left us too soon. That man was already making a staple for himself, a footprint in guitar. He is one of the greatest guitarists ever. Okay. Then we go with Chuck Schuldiner, the master, the king, Death. All right. His progression into guitar was just phenomenal from the beginning all the way up until time, his death. He was a phenomenal guitarist, a genius, and it's still good to this day. All right. Then we're going to go over here with two of my personal favorite guys. Maybe not be knows to you, but knows to me. And I just feel that these two guys need to get some reps. All right. My former guitarist who played on Go to Mentis, Greg. All right. He went and he came into the band. He gave us a new element. If you've heard our last album, you could just hear those solos. He is a phenomenal guitarist. And I just hope that you guys get to listen to it. And then number one for me, this man right here, I've seen him play enough times on stage. Nando Redrum from Irate. One of the most underrated guitarists ever. This man is a phenomenal guitarist. If you haven't heard his playing, look up anything with Irate, and you will hear this man do such fabulous solos that will just break your mind. To think that he is not out in the world playing amongst the legends is unreal. But that's what I got right now, guys. Let me get it over to Rich before I take this thing too long. This is Barry, That Goat Metal Show.
Thank you, Barry. We are going to kick it off with my favorite guitarist of all time, Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath. From the thrash band Slayer, Jeff Hanneman and Kerry King. From the band Judas Priest, K.K. Downing and Glenn Tipton. Adrian Smith from the early recordings of Iron Maiden. A guitarist whose life was cut short, Randy Rhoads from Ozzy Osbourne's band. Guitar virtuoso formerly from Megadeth, Marty Friedman. From American thrash band Testament, Alex Skolnick. Vernon Reid from the band Living Colour. Carl Sanders from the brutal death metal band Nile. Dense, technical death metal from Canada from Luke LeMay, Gorguts. Representing Long Island, New York, Suffocation's own Terence Hobbs. Representing Sweden's own Nihilist, Entomb and Death Breath is drummer/guitarist Nick Anderson. In bands like Hate Eternal, Ripping Corpse, Cannibal Corpse, and Morbid Angel is Eric Rutan. And spicing it up with some grindcore is Scott Hole from Agoraphobic Nosebleed and Pig Destroyer. Also, Bill Steer, formerly of Napalm Death, now Carcass. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Don't forget about this Sith Lord's merch on Facebook. Support the underground. Stay tuned to our series where next we will cover great metal vocalists.